The following is a presentation of Radio Plus Sports and Jeff's live streams.
4th down and 10 for the Spartans. Here comes the blitz off of the corner, and they get there, and it's going to be turned over on downs.
Radio Plus Sports, a Wisconsin Broadcasters Association first place winner for best digital production in the state.
Delmacher rolling out to the left, flips the hips over the middle. He's got him! Brody Highland to the end zone! His second touchdown of the day!
In-depth interviews with coaches and players, sideline reports, expert analysis, and top-notch production.
Takes a snap, gives to Schomburg. Schomburg, hole, right side! Sideline, touchdown!
Radio Plus Sports, a Wisconsin Broadcasters Association multiple-year first-place winner for best play-by-play in the state.
Thompson back with a lone back, a man in motion, that's number 5, fakes the handoff, spins around, he's back in the packet, throws deep, he's got a man up top, and he catches it! He's still on his feet, number 18 going, the 10, the 5, touchdown Oaks!
Our sponsors include
Hoekstra's Greenhouse, Katie's Log Cabin, Generations Lanes, and Angling Only, PT Tire and Service,
Pino Construction, Verhaeg's Furniture, Schaefer Auto,
AirTech, Coal Oil and Propane, Witt Services, Pioneer Keg,
Lidkey Lumber, Hoffs of Brownsville, Municipal Well and Pump,
All Phase Heating Cooling Geo, Back in Action, Brock Fleischer, Homestead Realty,
Ergo Bank Lomira, Maxwell Plumbing, Metalcraft of Mayville,
Michaels Corporation, Quest Interiors, Schroffnagel Implement, Skyline Roofing,
Surefire Heating and Cooling, Westfall Printing and Graphics, Bristol Morgan Bank, Marshview Veterinary Clinic, Leroy Meats, Mayville Savings Bank, Bernard Plumbing, Keller Buildings.
Let's go live to the Radio Plus Sports broadcast booth with Jeff's live stream, providing game day coverage.
Good evening, hockey fans, and welcome to the Waupun Community Center here for a Badgerland Conference contest between the Fox City Stars and the Waupun Warriors. Fox Cities is a large co-op, and they are currently having the best season that they have had in many, many years. I cannot remember, even when Caleb was back playing. I mean, they had a couple of good games up and down, but they were not a powerhouse in the Badgerland Conference. And right now, Cameron, they're sitting at 7-0, 3-0 in the conference. Now, granted, they have not played Nina, who right now, Nina Menasha Hortonville is by far the pride at the top of the conference. But they have beaten Fond du Lac, they beat St. Mary Springs, and they beat Appleton. So they have a very, very good program this year. And I was talking to you a little bit off air about how this is their year. They've got a ton of senior leadership, but they need that senior leadership to step up if they're going to make any noise whatsoever in the Badgerland Conference.
Absolutely. Should be fun hockey to watch tonight. I know we were talking about the size of the co-op they are. You know, there's the benefits and the drawbacks of that. I can imagine it's hard to put together a team from that many schools pulling kids from all over, to unify towards a common goal. But this year seems to be their year.
It has seemed to work so far. I think that it's also helped them that they no longer are skating out a Tri-County arena, which is an old arena. This is an old arena, but it doesn't look old. It's been upkept, and they've made sure that they've taken care of it. The old arena for the Tri-County Arena in Neenah has the old wooden bleachers and the flimsy metal supports that go across it to try and make sure the bleachers don't rock back and forth. And it just it takes a lot of money to keep up an ice rink and they had a sheet and a half basically over there. They didn't have a full another sheet, but they had a sheet that they used to use for some skills development over there, and it was already running, being worn down. All the way back in probably 2005, I think, when we moved here and Caleb started playing the youth. But now they're playing at the Champion Center, and that beautiful facility that's over there with 2 full sheets of ice, and they share it with Nina. So that also makes it a stronger program because they get to see how this other team is practicing.
Absolutely.
We're going to step aside here and we're going to run from some of our ads, and then we're going to come back here and we're going to talk more about the visitors from Fox Cities here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus. We'll be back.
Precision engineering, rigorous attention to detail. A Bryant Evolution heating system is so well designed, it's as much of a joy to install as it is to use.
Good to go.
For the dealer nearest you, visit Bryant.com.
AirTech Heating, doing whatever it takes.
Life's better with an auto policy from American Family Insurance, no matter what dreams you're driving towards. That's because you'll feel totally protected with the right auto coverage. Plus, you'll save up to 23% when you bundle auto and home with our expert agents. American Family Insurance.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
Angling-only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your state of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
Coal Oil and Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil and Propane.
Say cheese! If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
We at the Glamour Shop pride ourselves in having a fantastic team.
Testing. All right, my apologies there that I lost my sound. Yep, I got it, Caleb, so thank you. Yep, I got it, Caleb. I know I lost my sound, so I've got it back, so I'll bring it in. Thank you. Let me go back and talk about this Fox Cities teams once again. They are 7-0, 3-0 in conference. Their closest, they had an overtime win against Homestead, which is one of those teams that is part of the Badgerland Conference tournament. A very competitive team. They beat them in overtime 6-5. Otherwise, everything else they have dominated. Let's talk about the leading scorers for their team. Number 10, Kale Adamovich. He's got 12 goals. Number 97, Andrew Osterman with 9 goals. And third on the team is number 95, Xander Heron with 6. On the assist side, number 10, once again, Kale Adamovich with 12. Andrew Osterman with 12. Third on the team, tied for third, is number 98, Jake Kohler. And number 4, Parker Jansen. That means your points leaders, Kale Adamovich with 24, Andrew Osterman with 21. In net will be the senior number 1, Elliot Reichenbacher. I believe Elliot has played as the goalie for this team all 4 years. He is 6-0. He's faced 150 shots. He's only given up 10 goals. That means he's saved 140. That's 93.3 save percentage. Anytime you're over 90, that is awesome. And his goals against is a 1.67. Anytime you keep it below 2, you are giving your team a chance to win. So he is sitting in great shape. Let's take a look at some of the team statistics here for this Fox Cities teams. In the first period, 12 goals they've scored, only given up 2. In the second period, they've scored 20 goals and only given up 8. And in the third period, 21 goals and only given up 5. And they've got the 1 win in overtime. 54 goals to only giving up 15 on the season in 7 contests. That gives them a goals per game average of 7.71 goals per game, and they're only giving up on average 2.14 goals against. They've had 27 power plays. They have executed on 13. That's 48.1% on power plays. What we consider to be the standard is 25%. 30% is outstanding. So they are exceptional on the power play. And on the penalty kill side, they've taken 43 penalties. So that's one area that they do have to improve on. That's a lot of penalties. That's almost 2-1 compared on the power plays. But they've only given up 3 power play goals. That's 93.0% on the PK. And again, 75% is considered good. 80% is great. They're at 93%. Their special teams are outstanding. We're going to step aside here and we're going to hear from our sponsors again, and then we'll come back here and we will talk about the Waupun Warriors. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here, along with Cameron Hatcher here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus. We'll be back.
That offers unbeatable customer service at rates we can stand behind. Our motto has always been, let's talk about hair. We're a passionate, team-based salon where relationships with our clients are at the heart of everything we do. Our experienced stylists work with you to create the look you've always dreamed of. Whether it's a cut, color, or a fresh style, we invite you to experience the Glamour Shop difference. The Glamour Shop. Call for an appointment today.
We are Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, and we have been leading a greenhouse here in Fox Lake since 1981. Family owned and operated, we provide beautiful flower baskets and fruit and vegetables to residents of South Central Wisconsin. We know the importance of having a variety of flowers, fruits, and vegetables available to our customers throughout the year. Discover the finest selection of locally grown produce, including sweet corn, tomatoes, and cucumbers, along with a variety of fresh fruits. At Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, we believe in providing our customers with the freshest and highest quality produce. Come visit us and taste the difference.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Welcome to Hoff's Quality Meats and Catering, where every cut starts with tradition and cares for your family. Step inside to a display case filled with fresh, marbled beef and pork, farm-fresh chicken, and vibrant sausages. We are more than a meat market. Check out our catering menu, takeout menus, and even our fish fry. From family dinners to weeknight staples, Hoff's offers friendly service and local artistry you can taste. Visit Hoff's today for quality cuts and weekly specials that make every meal a little more delicious. Or call 920-583-3734 to order from our menu.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
King Manufacturing.
Welcome back here to the pregame show. Let's take a look at the Waupun Warriors information here. So far, they are 2-3. They've only had one contest here at home, though. That one contest at home was their loss to Fond du Lac. They lost to Fond du Lac 5-1. They beat Oshkosh in conference 4-1. They lost to Toma and to Neenah, and then they beat Anago. So the teams that are in at their level, which is Anago, and I can't remember if Toma is a Division II program. as well. So they were able to compete with Anago, which has typically had a decent program, and I know that they're in the midst of trying to rebuild as well. And they're currently then in the Badgerland, the Warriors are 1-2. Let's take a look at some of the individual statistics here for the Warriors. There just is not a lot to talk about here on the offensive side. Again, they've only scored so far on the season 1, 2, and 5. 7 goals in 5 games so far on the season. The leading scorer is number 16, Camden Flegner. He's got 3. Second on the team is number 7, Colton Postotnik with 2, and there's a host with 1. Leading in assists is number 17, Hunter Fromholtz. He's got 2. Tied with number 10, Jacob Hopp with 2 assists. And again, there's a whole bunch with 1. That means your leading point getters. Number 16, Camden Flegner with 4 points on the season. And number 17, Hunter Fromholtz with 3 points. And there's several that have earned 2 points. Again, that just is not going to get it done when that is the number of points that you are earning over these 5 games that they have played. In net, all 5 games has been number 30, Benton Nagel, the senior. His record is 2-3. He's faced 156 shots. Now, that's similar to what Reichenbacher has faced. Reichenbacher faced 150 in 7 games. Nagel, 156 in 5 games, 139 saves. He's given up 17 goals. That's 3.4 goals against on the season. And again, if you can keep it around 2.2, that's where you'd like to be. Save percentage is at 89.1%, and a good average goalie for a high school level will have a 90% save percentage. Let's take a look at some of the team statistics here. Waupun has scored 4 goals in the first period. I don't know where they're getting these numbers from because I only counted that they only have 7. 5, 6, 7 goals that they've scored. Somehow they got them listed here as having scored 10. So I'll just give you what they have. 4 goals in the first, given up 7. 2 goals in the second, given up 7, and then they've been 4-4 in the third. 10 goals scored, 18 goals against. Some of their other numbers here, and I actually talk about this with Coach Tank when I get to his coach's interview coming up here. Waupun is averaging 2 goals per game, and they're giving up 3.6. They've had 17 power plays, and they've executed on 1. That's 5.9% execution rate. And again, you heard me talk about Fox Cities. 25% is good. 30% is great. And we saw that 48% is where Fox Cities was.
I think that number is what you would call abysmal.
Yeah. Then let's talk about their penalty kill. That's okay. They've had 15 penalty kills. They've given up 4 goals. That's 73.3%. 75% is good. 80% is great when you're talking about your PK. So they've got some special teams work to do on the offensive side. And the same thing happened last year. And the same thing the year before. They need to figure out how to score when they have the opportunity on the power play. That's what we got here for some statistics here for the Waupun Warriors. We're going to step aside here and we're going to hear from our sponsors, and then we're going to come back and hear from the coach, Nick Tank. You're listening to Jeff Sauer along with Cameron Hatcher here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus.
Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class buildings and canopies. In fact, there are thousands of them in use across America and in the Caribbean. We have also produced and developed many other steel products for use in retail, commercial, and industrial applications, such as building fascia, loading racks, wall panel systems, and much more. Our design record attests to our dedication to quality and customer satisfaction. King Manufacturing, from design to completion.
Rediscover the hometown lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, third generation of the family-owned and operated Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamera. I welcome you to experience what the hometown lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one O-ring to all the building materials to build a house, we had the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your hometown lumberyard has to offer. Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamera, where the tracks cross Main, or online at lidkelumber.com.
Welcome back here to the pregame show. Joining me now is the head coach for the Waupun Warriors, Coach Nick Tank. Coach, welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks for having me again, Jeff.
It's been a while since we've chatted. We had the first game of the year when you guys took on Fond du Lac. That was the only game that you've had at home, so you've been on the road quite a bit. So give us an update about how things have gone with the team.
Yeah, so we are 2-3 right now. We won, I would say we won a couple of the games that I thought for sure that we had to. And I think we competed pretty good in Thomas Sparta. And, it's tough. Nina, we knew was going to be a tough game. They're a real strong team. They don't have a whole lot of weakness. I think they ran 4 lines in our competition, and it was 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's not a whole lot of drop off. So they're well coached. Coach Lindemann does a good job. So, yeah, I think, we're starting to figure some things out. We went through a little spell there where we had some injuries that plagued us. We were missing one of our defensemen to start the year. And then I would say one of our other top skaters broke his wrist in the Fond du Lac game. So he was out for a little bit, but he's back, just got cleared to come back now. So we're kind of putting some more puzzle pieces together. We had some young kids that were getting some good opportunity, and I thought they did a good job competing well and answering the call when it was their time. So, yeah, we're just moving forward and growing, and that's what it's all about.
Taking a look at just a couple of things from the team. And as you said, you're still trying to get some stuff put together and get the things worked out here. Looking at offensively, you're averaging only 2 goals per game. That's kind of hard to win games like that. And you're giving up on average, again, 3.6. Again, we talked about you play at some very, very good teams in the top of the conference in Fond du Lac and in Nina. And there's no doubt to me, Nina is by far right now the top of the crop. And then tonight, you're going to be taking on another really good team in the Badgerland. But before we get there, let's just talk about what do you got cooking here to try and change the offense, including on that on the power play. Looking at it, you've had 17 opportunities and only been able to find the back of the net once. That's only like a 5% execution rate.
Yeah, so like I said, it's been a little bit of a struggle in terms of we've had some injuries, we've had some guys out, we've been moving puzzle pieces around. We just quite haven't had a solid unit out there for a long time that's able to work together. I think now that we're kind of getting all those puzzle pieces back, I hope that we can get a little more efficient on that. So I know we've been struggling on the power play. I kind of anticipated that, especially when you're throwing some, we have 9th graders on both of them. We got some young guys out there, 9th grader, sophomores participating in that. More so, I was concerned about our PK, which has been improving. It's going up. Guys are learning. It's a little bit different system that I run than maybe some of their other coaches. So just getting used to the feel of it, getting used to the pace. But yeah, I think it's coming along. We'll get there. It's going to take time. We got a younger group, so I don't want to rush them. You want them to be successful, but also they gotta make mistakes. That's how they learn. So we're getting there.
Yeah, PK is, again, I like to use the numbers 25, 75. I mean, that's where I think is pretty average for high school. Anything above that 25% on the power play is awesome. 75% on the PK is really solid. You're sitting right around 73%. So again, with the younger guys, and now you've got some more of your experience coming back on the back end. I expect that to probably improve as well. Let's talk a little bit about your opponent tonight here now, another Badgerland Conference opponent, a much bigger program when you start to look at numbers and the schools they're drawing from in Fox City Stars. They were down for several years. Last year they started to bounce back, but this year they are sitting in really a good shape. They're coming in 7-0 into this contest and 3-0 in the conference. Tell me what you've looked at and what you know about Fox City Stars.
Yeah, they had a pretty strong team last year, and they're just kind of continuing that momentum. I think they got a new coaching staff there. Todd's in his second year. I think he's doing a good job, and they got their top line is strong. Those two guys, they're 1 and 2 in the conference in points. So, we got to do a good job of containing them and then letting our other guys go to work. And that's why you play the game. We're going to battle. We're going to go out there and do our best and try and be disciplined, limit opportunities, and do what we can to get the puck on the other end. And, sometimes you hope for a big night from your goaltender and a couple of bounces, and you never know. That's why you play the game.
Absolutely, and that is what's awesome about high school. Again, you talked about Osterman, who is sitting at 21 points on the team. He's got 9 goals, 12 assists, and Cal Adamovich has the 12 goals and 12 assists. And I believe they play together on the same line. So what is kind of the game plan that you have tonight to try and to stay with them?
Yeah, it's really going to be kind of the same as any other game. We got to clog the middle of the ice. We got to make them earn their ice. We got to be physical. We got to get hats on heads and keep everything to the outside. And, really it's going to come down to blue line battles. We got to get that puck out of our zone when we get the opportunities. And we got to get the puck in deep and forecheck. And we got to burn them out on that end a little bit too. And so I think if we can do those things, we're going to have an okay chance. And if we struggle.
Welcome back in here. Let's talk about the starting lineups here for number 2, Blake Adamovich. Number 12, Weston Byer. Parker Jansen at forward. Number 10, Kale Adamovich. And number 97, Andrew Osterman. And in goal will be number 1, Elliot Reichenbacher. Let's take a look at the starting lineups here for the Waupun Warriors. A senior back on the ice, Chase Beam. And number 20, a junior, Jacob Kerner. At forward, a junior, number 10, Jacob Hopp. A junior, number 16, Camden Flagner. And number 17, a junior, Hunter Fromholtz. And in goal will be a senior, number 30, Benton Nagel. Waupun is coached by Nick Tank. And we'll get ready here for the national anthem. And while we take that, we're going to step aside and run a couple of more ads. We'll be back here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus.
Municipal Well and Pump has helped communities and industries keep water running with expert well drilling, pump installation, and dependable maintenance. Our experienced team is committed, quality workmanship, and getting the job done right the very first time. When reliable water matters most, trust the name built on honesty, integrity, and experience. Municipal Well and Pump, delivering water you can depend on.
Happy fall, y'all. Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Fall is a time for a whole home duct and dryer vent clean. Here's what I mean. Things off kilter? Might need a new furnace cleaning and a filter. Dust and dander? We'll take a gander. We are your home for the Coleman Equipment brand. Call 920-763-2301 or log on to allphasecomforts.com, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Hey, it's Bucky. Give us a call, and we'll clean your ducky.
Welcome back here to the Waupun Ice Arena. I'm pretty sure I said in there to the community center a couple of times because that's what it was named for years. They built the new community center. Too confusing, so they've changed it to the Waupun Ice Arena. And it's really hard for me to change my thoughts. First of all, it's not an arena. It's not a bowl around it, which is an arena.
Just call it the Waupun Ice Palace.
Or something like that. That would have been better, right? So if I say that, I apologize for that. I'm pretty excited about the opportunity here that we get to broadcast one more time here from our home rink here for the Waupun Warriors. Keys to the game here as we take a look at this. You heard from Coach Tank. They have to make sure that they get pucks to the net. They got to take the eyes away of Reichenbacher. And for Fox Cities, their key today is they need to get out to a fast start and try and bury Waupun at home. Take the crowd out. We've got a good-sized crowd here, once again, here in Waupun. And here we go. Getting things started there. Fox Cities wins it, has it in the neutral zone. That'll be picked up there by Parker Jansen. Drops it over to Kaladamovich. And I believe we have a whistle for offsides as it was dragged in to the zone after one of the players got in. Adamovich loses that one to Camden Flagner. Flagner gets it over to number 10. That is Jacob Hopp. A little bit of physicality right off the bat. That's what you're expecting to see from Fox Cities, and that's expected to see in Badgerland Conference play in general. Taken away there by the Warriors. Stepping up his beam. Shot right into the body of Reichenbacher, and we have our first.
Planning a new building, whether it's commercial.
Good job there by Chase Beam to step up and hold it into the zone. Back here to live action. 16:32 on the clock. Shot again on net. Reichenbacher turns it to the side. Held in there by Jacob Kerner. Coming back the other way. Cross ice pass. Intercepted again. Hustling down into the corner on the forecheck is Kerner. Gets there. Battles. Pulled away there by number 20. Jack Blair. Front out front. Reichenbacher. Lucky. Eichenbacher. Lucky he was ready for that one. At the blue line into the neutral zone. That'll be dumped all the way down. That's going to be an icing. And we'll come back with the icing here, and I can start my rant and raving right now. The only consequence is nothing. It will be down on the defensive zone. That's all that happens.
As we get a shout out on the PA system here.
Scotty Van Galen is my favorite announcer. He does a fantastic job with the Star Spangled Banner, so absolutely love it. Get a chance to work with him during the baseball season, too. He just is a phenomenal guy, donates his time to do this, and he's probably one of the best PA announcers that we have in the state of Wisconsin. Save right there into the pads of Benton Nagel. First shot by Fox Cities at the 15:44 mark. Nagel with a save. Battle in there at center. It was Colton Postotnik. That's going to be banked off of the boards. Ice has been waved off. Going after it is number 12, Weston Byer. Right into Postotnik. Byer with it again. Not afraid to get physical. Right on the stick of Mason Wires. Good pass to him. And Nagel trying to get a hold of it. It's pounded in the back as he missed it. And a goal scored by Fox Cities at the 15-19 mark. Even strength goal for Fox Cities. That is not what Coach Tank was looking for. I believe that was Wires that got it back. But we'll have to see if that's who they give it to. And that's what I love about Scotty. He'll give it to me really good and loud, and I'll know who had the goal and the assist. Coming right back out there with the first lines for each team. Mason Wires unassisted. That's not true. The puck shot in there, and then Nagel misplayed it. So, okay. That's how the officials saw it, though. I was trying to see who did that tic-tac-toe over there with him on the other side. Warriors coming right back with some pressure of their own. Again, I think that right now they are out shooting Fox Cities. That'll be picked up there by number 19, Dachi Massey. Good pass right here to Adamovich. Into the zone quickly as Adamovich looks, turns at the top of the circle. Into the slot area, picked up, skating in. Backhand shot, puck loose again. Cleared that time by Beam. As that was number 20, Jack Blair, on the shot. Blair again with it. Turns it over, gives it over to number 4, Parker Jansen. Shot in there. Nagel's going to grab a hold of it. And just as I had said before that Fox Cities was being outshot, quickly they come back with 2 shots on goal. At 14-10 here in the first period, 1-0 for Fox Cities. Put some water down on the nets. They're saying, I think that it's been sliding out on Reichenbacher. My apologies to Elliott. Should know better. I know I've called his name for the last 4 years. Out in front, picked up, knocked down. Warriors get it into the neutral zone. It's going to go back into the defensive zone. Chasing after it is Dachi Massey. Comes all the way over here to the near side boards. Banks it off, gets it into the neutral zone. Dropped and going flying in. He's got to get back on side. Was number 98 with some assistance in Jake Kohler. Intercepted there by the Warriors. Walking in wide on that shot by number 5, Owen Polda. Skating into the zone. That's number 6, Parker Zickert. Clears it. Doc dumped in. That's going to be waved off for icing. Should have been played is what they say. Good stretch pass, chipped in, going for the change as Quinn Murphy dumped it in. Played there by Nagel. He's going to fire it all the way up the ice and dump it in outside of the reach of his players. Turnover. Goes back down. Chase Beam picks it up for the Warriors in his defensive zone. Skirts around the circle. Down into the boards. Battling. Swings it over to his D partner. That's number 20, Jacob Turner. Still held in the zone by the Stars. That's number 71, Asher Buck over on the far side at the blue line. Shot in, turned away by Nagel. Off of the boards. Picked up there by number 2. Walks in, shoots a little bit high. That's Blake Adamovich. Warriors with possession over the stick of Jacob Hopp. Gets it back to him into the glove of Reichenbacher. And they're going to keep going. No whistle. Drops it. Stretch pass. Over to number 22. Nagel's coming out to play. Loses it. And cleared by the defense. Nagel is lucky. He is fair game as soon as he crosses those hash marks. And really misplayed that one. Coming back in it as Fox Cities. That's hustle play there by Osterman. Second leading scorer on this team. Turns at the top of the circles. Turns as he gets to the slot. Fires into the shin pads of Beam. Another shot ripped here by Blake Adamovich. Down below the goal line. Warriors battling there. Hammered over there by Parker Jansen. Back up to the top. From the defense. Held there by Nagel. As that was number 20 once again, Jack Blair. Fast and furious action coming here by the Stars. Back here to live action. Won that time by Camden Flagner for the Warriors. Pulled into the corner up against the board. Still down below the goal line. Pinching hard is number 19, Dachi Massey. Grabbed a hold. Down by the King Manufacturing logo. Puts it into the corner. Cycle play here for the Stars. Working it around. Shot right into the glove. Nagel saw it the whole way. And he's going to get the save. At 11:34. Shots are coming fast and furious right now. For the Stars. 11:34. They're going to toss Postotnik out of the center. Going into cover for him will be Owen Polda. string, a piece of tape was hanging off of the sock for Polda, so hazard there if you step on that with your skate. Lose your edge. Picked up there by Brock Reeder. Fires it into the neutral zone. Glove down by number 19, Massey. Picked up there by Adamovich. Into the neutral zone. Skates across the blue line with some speed. Gets it right around the defense. Into the slot. Shot wide as he had Nagel moving. And a good play there once again. Picked up there by Postotnik for the Warriors. Comes out to the neutral zone. That's going to force Jack Blair to reset. Swung it over to his D partner in Massey. Good hounding job here by number 6, Parker Zickert. By the Warriors. Swing far side into the defensive zone. Adamovich quickly into the neutral zone. Gets lit up stepping in there as he had his head down trying to stick handle. Goes right back to him. He looks cross ice to his D partner in Blair. Blair steps up. Across the blue line. Osterman up against the board. Taken away by the Warriors. Hustling after it. That's number 10, Jacob Hopp. Flagner with it. Drops it to Hopp. On the drop down to the goal line. Trying to get it towards the net over the top of the crossbar. Banged off of the boards. Coming back with it is number 98. That's Jack Kohler. Speed. Kohler turns around. Beam. Looks. Beam goes after him. Pins him up against the wall. Takes it away. D to D passing back and forth trying to get it out. Fox Cities chasing. Hop with it. Picked off there by number 91, Quinn Murphy. For Fox Cities. Chipped by the Warriors. Hop. Beam with it. Gets it back out into the neutral zone. And changing back the direction is Weston Beyer. Offside by the Warriors. They get back onside. Good job there by the official to keep calling. Right on the stick of Osterman. Chipped it over to number 12. That's going to be Beyer. Drops it down low. Going in on the forecheck. No. Picked up there by the Warriors. Chipping it back out into the neutral zone, and they get it. Forcing the Stars to come back and regroup. Taken away at the red line. That's number 20, Jacob Turner. Cans it in. Down to the King Manufacturing logo. Behind Reichenbacher. Turned over right there in front of Flagner. And knocked off the stick of Flagner by Blake Adamovich. Fox Cities giving chase. Up against the boards. Using speed. Hustling after it. Stays into the neutral zone. Stepping up after it is Adamovich. He looks. Good pass right on the stick. Back for pitchfork back down low by number 46, Kellen Murphy. Taken away by the Warriors. Good back check there by Murphy. Picked up by the Warriors. Brock Reeder. Banged it off of the boards. That's going to be an icing. And we will get the whistle at 8:32, almost the halfway mark of the first period. And right now, chasing each other back and forth a little bit. But this pressure on the offensive side definitely has been controlled by Fox Cities.
So if you're Coach Tank, you got to be happy with the performance so far in this first period.
Only giving up the one goal early. Fox Cities regrouping all the way back down. That's picked up there by Massey. Shot wide of the net by number 6, Parker Zickert. Behind Osterman. Picked up there. Goes around the logo. Shot wide of the net. Trying to hold in is number 4, Parker Jansen. Right to his D, number 19, Massey. Massey takes it down low to the goal line. Behind the net. Right into the slot. Underneath the stick. They had it working what they wanted to do. Jansen missed it. Again, Blair gets it over to Osterman. Blair dropped it back down low. A little tic-tac-toe right into the slot area. Shot. Nice toe pack save there by Benton Nagel to stick out that pad and get the toe on it. After some good passing right there for Fox Cities to try and get the opening.
A little extracurricular activity going on there.
You can't believe that would happen in hockey. Especially between Badgerland Conference rivals. One team undefeated, the other one trying to get to 500. You'd expect it to be a little chippy. 7:40 left here in the first period. Face-off down to the Trapper side of Benton Nagel. Picked up. Fox Cities moves off of the shin pad of number 98, Jake Kohler for Fox Cities. Still held in on the backhand side there by Xander Heron. Fox Cities has been able to run 3 full lines here, both offensive and defensive so far. That's number 9 for the Warriors, trying to clear Derek Privino. And it gets in a shot and a save one more time by Nagel. It's pretty easy to see right now why Fox Cities has the record that they have. They get plenty of shots on net. Picked up there in the corner, I believe that is Jacob Kerner trying to clear for the Warriors. Nope, that wasn't. That was Brock Reeder. Battle in there, taken away by the Stars, right into the slot. Could not one-time it. And coming back the other way with some speed is Camden Flagner. He pitchforks it down low, trying to get in on the forecheck. Are the Warriors? Fromholtz gets there at the same time as Flagner. 2-on-1. Back to Flagner at the dunk. Fires, could not get it to the net with any energy as it was off of the stick of one of the Stars. Coming back quickly with some speed. Busting to the net was Kohler. Heron had it taken away from him by Beam. Down into the corner for the Stars. Shot, oh, good work there. Nagel stopped it. He didn't know he stopped it, but he stopped it.
Look what I found.
Yeah, it was great work that we saw there by Fox Cities. Again, they do a nice job of passing it. But if Nagel can continue to stay hot here, Warriors still have a chance. It's only 1-0. That's 6:15 here in the first period. Kerner with it off of his stick, bangs it off of the board, over to the stick of Owen Polda, still held in the zone, trying to get it out. You cannot be stick handling it here at the varsity level. Got to move the puck. Long stretch there, off of the stick of Beam. Picked up there by number 22 for Fox Cities. Drops it to his defense. Puck was loose. Nagel is able to get the glove on it. After number 22, Preston McGinnis, was trying to battle it in there. Nagel didn't like the fact that he was still going after it in the glove, but Nagel never had control of it. 5:49. Face off to the Trapper side. Won this time by Waupun. Trying to get it out. Held at the blue line again. They're going to say a hand pass by Fox Cities number 71, Asher Buck. That's going to bring the faceoff all the way back down to this end of the ice.
And the rule on that is you can catch it with the glove. You just cannot advance that puck.
Correct. You cannot pass it to another player. He could have dropped it himself and grabbed a hold of it, but you also cannot hold on to the puck for an extended amount of time. Then it's considered holding. Down in the Warriors zone. Flagner loses his stick. They're going to call a penalty here on Fox Cities. They're going to get him with a slash. And that'll be an opportunity here on the power play for Waupun. Can they take advantage of it?
Was an issue we pointed out for Fox Cities before the game. Their number of penalties a game, something that they've definitely got to keep in check if they're thinking of making a postseason run.
Absolutely. Plus, they know that their penalty kill has been pretty effective, and Waupun's power play has been ineffective. So it's not going to be too, as of right now, it's not going to hurt to be ineffective. Number 97, I believe, Osterman left early. Instead of resetting the clock, they just hold it for the 2 seconds that ran off when they had shouldn't have moved. It's going to go off of the board. Good job there by Reichenbacher to get on top of it as it came off of the dasher right back at him. Gets the whistle. Only 5 seconds have elapsed here in the penalty. Let's see if Waupun can get something rolling here on their power play. Flagner is out there with Fromholtz and with number 10, Jacob Hopp. Beam is on the defensive side, working with number 20, Jacob Kerner. Picked up there by Fox Cities into the neutral zone. Possession. Osterman drops it all the way back down to Reichenbacher, who gives it off to number 20, Jack Blair, just to eat some time. Otamovich, he's got space, he's got numbers. 2-on-1 shorthanded. Looks, passes, finish, missed by Osterman. Wow. Good work there by Fox Cities. They just didn't execute. And they ate up some more time on that attack. Beam with it. Forced to the outside. Gets all the way down into the corner, checks, and he's going to run it down by the King Manufacturing. Bangs it off of the boards, gets cleared, and Waupun will have to regroup. Flagner makes a couple of moves, then he gets assisted to the ice by Osterman. Right into the slot area, chance there for Beam. No, I take that back. That was Hunter Fromholtz who missed it. Picked up there by Blair. He'll ricochet it off of the boards, fired all the way down. And Warriors are going to have to go back and regroup. It'll be picked up there by number 18, Brock Reeder. Underneath the stick, it's going to be waved off as it should have been touched, they say. And that'll be ripped back down. Nagel will come out and play it at the hash. Leaves it in the middle of the ice for Brock Reeder. Reeder up against the half wall. Tries to get the breakout. Good cross ice pass. And then it's going to be fumbled there by Parker Zickert. Taken away by number 22, Preston McGinnis. He rips it into the boards. And hustling after it. Postotnik picks it up for the Warriors in the neutral zone, trying to get something reset here with 10 seconds remaining in the power play. Fox Cities gets it back into the neutral zone, forcing a regroup, and that's going to do it. The penalty will be killed off back at full strength. Hustling after a D-to-D pass in the D zone, right on the stick of number 95, Xander Heron. He walks in, shot. Knocked down. Puck is loose, and he gets his own rebound as Nagel fires it right back out to him. And Nagel gets the assist at 3:14 on the clock. Score by number 95, I believe that was Xander Heron. And that should go unassisted. Even strength goal. Bad rebound control there by Benton Nagel. Stopped the puck and flung it right out to the hash marks, which is the hardest place to stop it. First period, still number 95, Xander Heron. Assist number 19, Daichi Massey. Daichi Massey gets the assist, so they give him an assist on that one, but they don't give an assist on the first goal. Okay.
Maybe they were making up.
There you go.
Making up for it.
Either way, it's 2-0, 3:14 left here in the first period. Fox Cities with a 2-0 lead on a mistake. Hitting the ice. The students like to see the physicality. Doesn't really account for anything. Fox Cities working it in as Blake Adamovich. He walks all the way into the blue line. Shot from the top of the circles. Goes through the legs of Jacob Kerner. But it was deflected a little bit. Back in there working as Jake Kohler has it taken away by Chase Beam. A little bit of a mismatch there in size. Fromholtz up against the board. Beam, he reverses direction over to Kerner. Trying to move it up to Hop into the neutral zone. Hustling after it is Flagner. Fox Cities gets possession into the neutral zone. Good quick pass there by Beam. Off over to Hop. Rips it down low. Is number 10. That was number 20, Jacob Kerner, who had it. Gives it over to Hop. Gets into the slot area. And before he can get the shot off for Postotnik, sticks for the Fox City Stars are in the way. 2:08 left here in the first. Two nothing for the Stars. Postotnik in at center for the Warriors. Shot again, blocked up, sticks, pops into the boards. Taken away. Hustle play. That was number 19, Massey, who had the assist on the last one. Looks to try and get it back to him. They're going to say an offsides on the far side. As he made the blue line pass, you never play with the puck at the blue line. You're typically, when you try and do something at the blue line like that pass, or you try and stick handle it, you're going to get the offsides. as I believe that was Nathan Muller who was offsides. He's in at center right now. Pulls it back over to Massey. Rims it down. Go and pick it up is going to be Brock Reeder. Forecheck comes in there for Fox Cities, taken away by number 23, Camden Collins. The fourth line out there right now for Fox Cities. Trying to work it in through the zone. Way behind the blue line. A slap shot by Brock Reeder. Goes into the netting. 133.
A little early for a shot from that distance, I feel like.
Yeah, with a 133 left on the chance that that thing is going in because you don't have any traffic in front of your goalie at this level should be slim to none. Held in there for the Warriors. They win the faceoff, taken away now by the Stars. Banged off of the boards. Chopped there by Osterman. Osterman moves it into the neutral zone. Picked up there by number 4, Parker Jansen. He's got Adamovich with him. Held for number 12, Weston Byer for the Stars. Taken away is Osterman. Drops it over. They got 2 defense right back to Adamovich and a shot hard. And getting on top of it is Nagel with the save. 2-0 is your score. .7 seconds left here in the first period. Fox Cities wins the draw. He keeps it in the zone. Nagel pops it into the corner on the shot. Osterman tries to bring it back to his D. Picked off there by the Warriors. Hustling after it is number 6, Parker Zickert. Battling up against Connor Vandervelden. Shot, tried to get it into center, does come up and taken away from Beam by Osterman. Jacob Kerner tries to get it back into Beam. Beam has it. Shot again from behind the blue line. Picked up there by Fox Cities. Reichenbacher grabs it with a glove, drops it. Keeps the puck in play, and the clock is rolling. That's going to be a charge that's going to be called on Osterman as he hits Zickert. And that'll be played there by Reichenbacher. They're going to call it a rough, but it could have been a charge. And that'll be the second penalty with 13 seconds remaining. Number 97, Andrew Osterman with a rough. Came flying in. He did not have to hit Parker Zickert. Second penalty on Fox Cities. Let's see if the Warriors can make them pay. I don't know that they'll have enough time to get something really set up here with that 13 seconds. Looking for the overload. Have it. Shot into the skates by number 9, Derek Tribuneau. Shot to the net. Wide. And that's going to do it. There's 1:47 left here on the power period. Reichenbacher pulled in. While Hines at the angle 16. Saves for Reichenbacher is 4. I think that's a little low. And saves for Benton Nagel 16. That seems about right to me. We're going to step aside here and we will come back and we'll talk about how things went there in that first period after we have about 4 minutes of ads from our sponsors. You're listening to Jeff's Hour along with Cameron Hatcher here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus.
Or residential, you need a building that will last. You need Pinot. Our experienced design build team will make your vision a reality. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to PinotBuildings.com and you'll learn about the Pinot difference. Pinot, built better for future generations.
Tired of pushy sales tactics? Welcome to Schaefer Auto, where they make buying a vehicle simple, safe, and satisfying. You'll find a sweet selection of pre-owned vehicles for every budget. Each is inspected and backed by a warranty option of your choice. Financing isn't a problem. Get approved online and drive home with confidence. Schaefer Auto has the right ride for you. Visit the lot at 404 Shaler Drive in Waupun and online at schaefer-auto.com. Schaefer Auto, no gimmicks, no pressure, no worries.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, we're honored to have been voted by you to be the best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the best in bedding comfort, technology, and support to the Waupun area.
We've partnered with top brands like Tempur-Pedic, Puffy, Scott Living, Sealy, and Nectar to offer you the ultimate sleep experience.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Come shop at Verhaeg's.
This exciting gameplay is being brought to you by Waupun Utilities, your local electric, water, and wastewater provider. And just like the teams out there, our team works hard every single day to deliver reliable, affordable service to more than 4,400 customers. As your community-owned utility, every single dollar we earn goes back into making Waupun stronger. Waupun Utilities, powering our community with teamwork, pride, and of course, hometown commitment.
At Warner Harmson, we believe your home should be as comfortable as it is beautiful. From timeless classics to today's latest trends, we carry quality furniture to fit any room that's built to last. With hometown service, affordable prices, and dependable delivery, Warner Harmson makes loving your space feel easy. Visit WarnerHarmson.com to view our comfortable, quality, and stylish furniture today.
Looking for a reliable roofing contractor? WIT Services has got you covered. With 5 years of experience, they specialize in everything from roof repairs to full replacements. Their team is dedicated to quality workmanship and customer satisfaction. Plus, they offer free estimates, so you know exactly what to expect. Whether it's a leaky roof or a complete overhaul, WIT Services is the go-to choice for all roofing needs. Don't wait. Reach out today.
Joint or spine pain holding you back from the activities you love? Exhausted from relying on pain medications? Dreading the thought of steroid shots or invasive surgery? At New Medical Center, we believe in tapping into your body's own natural healing abilities. Our cutting-edge regenerative treatments use your body's own natural biologics to repair and restore damaged tissues. Visit us online at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899.
When you're not watching games on Radio Plus or Jeff's live streams, find the latest scores and top performers from the Flyway Conference by following Flyway Focus on Facebook, Instagram, and X, and stay up to date with the latest conference news every morning with the Flyway Focus Sports Report on YouTube or Spotify.
Ranked, whatever it takes.
Trust AirTech Heating with all your home comfort needs. AirTech Heating, doing whatever it takes.
Life's better with an auto policy from American Family Insurance, no matter what dreams you're driving towards. That's because you'll feel totally protected with the right auto coverage. Plus, you'll save up to 23% when you bundle auto and home with our expert agents. American Family Insurance.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
Welcome back here to the first intermission. Your score 2-0 for the Fox City Stars. You can see, though, that there's still a power play for the Waupun Warriors starting here in the second period. Let's give a recap of the first period. At 15:19 on the clock. Okay, for you aficionados, we'll do it for you. That is 1:41 elapsed time. Goal scored for Fox City's number 5, Mason Wires. They said unassisted, but I know there was some tic-tac-toe, and then he ricocheted off of the pads, and I just couldn't see who it was on the opposite side. I wanted to say that it was Jack Blair, but they gave it as an unassisted even-strength goal. Penalty at 5:26 elapsed time on Fox City's number 46, Kellen Murphy. I take that back, 5:26 on the clock. Elapsed time, that's going to be 11:34, and it was a slash. Waupun had a couple of shots, did not score. And then right as the penalty time ended with 3:14 on the clock, or 13:46, number 95, Xander Heron with the assist from number 19, Dache Massey, for the second goal, an even strength goal. And then here with 13 seconds remaining in the period, number 97, Andrew Osterman, takes it rough, didn't have to run over the player. 4 minutes on the dot. Did you see that? That's when Mr. Privino finished. Does a fantastic job with the Zamboni. We're going to step aside here. We're going to take a break for about 2 minutes, and then we will come back and give it the keys for the second period. You're listening to Jeff Sauer along with Cameron Hatcher here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus. We'll be back.
Oil and Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil and Propane.
Say cheese! If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
We at the Glamour Shop pride ourselves in having a fantastic team that offers unbeatable customer service at rates we can stand behind. Our motto has always been, let's talk about hair. We're a passionate, team-based salon where relationships with our clients are at the heart of everything we do. Our experienced stylists work with you to create the look you've always dreamed of. Whether it's a cut, color, or a fresh style, we invite you to experience the Glamour Shop difference. The Glamour Shop. Call for an appointment today.
Welcome back here to the Waupun Ice Arena. I'm pretty sure I said community center a couple of times because until I was thinking about it, I knew that I would be ended up saying that, but it is the Waupun Ice Arena. Cameron, I know you're not a hockey aficionado. You've watched enough now. You've seen some stuff here. What are you seeing from Waupun that they have to do a little bit better this period?
got to get more shots on goal and keep it out of your defensive zone. Fox City spent a lot of time on the attack, as you would expect. They don't get the numbers they get without doing that. But LeBron's got to do something to get it on the other side of the ice and keep it there for at least a little bit longer. Keep attacking. They got some decent shots on goal. Rushed a few shots. I feel like if they're smart with their playing, they had glimpses of some good stretches of hockey there in that first period. Got to keep that up and increase that time with the puck.
Yeah, they only have, according to what they had down below, they only had 4 shots on net. Again, I believe that it's probably closer to 7 or 8, and I'm usually pretty close with my keeping track of that. So, again, you're right. They got to get more shots. For the Fox City Stars, what do you think that they need to do here in this second period? They have a 2-goal lead, and they're starting off with a penalty kill.
Listening to their numbers and not knowing any more than I know about hockey, I feel like they weren't really firing on all cylinders in that first period. I don't know. It can't be nerves. I don't know if it's excitement. Maybe they're trying out some new things. Who knows? But a few miscommunications you would not expect to see from a team putting up those kind of numbers on a regular basis.
Waupun starts out here on the power play. One there, dropped all the way back down. Hustle play there by Parker Jansen. Warriors are starting back from behind their goal. A little bit wet back there. Chase Beam trying to stick handle it by the King Manufacturing logo. Finally gets it out into the neutral zone. Hustling with it is Jacob Kerner. He steps it into the zone, tries to turn the corner, drops it off right into Kale Adamovich. Ripped all the way back down for Fox Cities. At the King Manufacturing logo. Chase Beam again trying to get things started. Right on the stick. Taken away by Adamovich. Shorthanded opportunity. Oh, they moved it over. Good stick there by Chase Beam. And a penalty is going to be called here. A slash on Fox Cities. And now it'll be 5-on-3 for a minute 3. What a huge mistake there for Fox Cities. And it wasn't necessary to do so. Penalty is going to be on Parker Jansen for a slash. And now let's see if the Waupun Warriors can get something rolling here. A 5-minute? No way. If that was a 5, I'd be shocked. It was a simple slash. There was no injury, no nothing. Okay, it is 2 minutes. So a 5-on-3 for a minute 3. Let's see if Waupun can actually get something rolling here with their power play. Beam from the slot. Reichenbacher gets past him, and a goal is scored on the power play for Waupun. Great job there for the Warriors. And I believe that's going to be number 18, Brock Reeder, who got in front. Nope, it's going to be number 10, Jacob Hopp. We'll see who they're going to give the assist to. 16:08 power play goal here in the second period for the Waupun Warriors. 52 seconds into the second period, power play goes over unassisted to Hopp. Again, I don't know how that's unassisted. It shot by, I don't think Hopp shot it, and it was off of the pads. He was just down low, so must have a different interpretation, which is okay as long as they stay consistent with it. But the Waupun Warriors still have a power play here for a minute 15. Let's see if they can get this thing even at 2-1 here at home. Again, we've said stranger things happen in high school sports. Beam running control of it again. It gets it out into the slot. That's going to be misplayed. Goes out into the neutral zone. Hustling after it is Jacob Kerner. Drop back down low. Fox Cities. Played there by Nagel. Leaves it for number 5, Owen Polda. Losing an edge is Chase Beam. Had some assistance, obviously. That time by Jake Kohler. It's going to ricochet all the way in. Reichenbacher plays it off of the glass into the neutral zone. Right on the stick of McGinnis. She to the back of the net over the glove of Nagel. A short-handed goal. Oh, my. That just cannot happen. I believe that one should be unassisted, but we'll see. Preston McGinnis. Wow. You get it to a 1-goal differential, and then you give up a shorty.
Fox City stood goals 13 of the second period. Shorty had a goal. 22 Preston McGinnis.
Reichenbacher, the goalie, with the assist. Gotta love that. I didn't see it come off of his stick, but anytime the goalie gets an assist.
Make sure you're paying attention in the stands here. Puck fly up in the bleachers.
Yeah, it's one of the things that I do like about this is we don't have black netting in front of us to protect, but you don't have it to protect, so it doesn't interfere with our camera shot. 15 seconds remain as Osterman continues to kill time. He rips it all the way down. Nagel plays it again and leaves it for Waupun. 3 seconds, trying to get it into the zone. They do to Polda, and it's both teams at full strength. Taken away there by Weston Beyer. Picked up there by Kale Adamovich. Kale with a breakout. Takes it himself up center ice. Now swings it out wide over towards the benches. Banks it off of the board. Gets around all of the players. Gets it into the slot. Nobody there to help him. And it's going to be turned over. Taken there by Camden Flagner. He crosses the blue line. Looks, drops, taken away. Hustling back in on the forecheck is Flagner. Centers it towards Reichenbacher. Gets the stick on it. Turned over in the slot. Saved by Reichenbacher as he gets all the way out to the top of the crease. Otherwise, we've got another game within 1 goal. Great job there on the attack by Jacob Hopp coming off of the bench. Face off down to the Trapper side. Sorry, the blocker side of Reichenbacher, all the way over on the right of the rink. Picked up there by Hunter Fromholtz. In the corner, battling, trying to get it out. Fox Cities trying to get possession. Rimming it around, hustle play, ripped it off of the boards, held in there by Chase Beam up against the boards. Centered. Hunter Fromholtz couldn't quite get the stick on it to get the tip. It'll be picked up there by Fox Cities trying to get it out of the zone as that was McGinnis who chipped it free, turned back over, held in by Waupun. Finally knocked free by McGinnis down. Icing is waved off. 12:50 and counting here in the second period. Camden Flagner through the zone, has it knocked off of his stick. Picked up there by number 46, Kellen Murphy. He goes into the corner, gets assisted into the wall by Jacob Kerner. Turnover, off, missed on that one, completely whiff. Over there by number 19, Dachi Massey. Blair changes directions for Fox Cities, gets it into the neutral zone, a little chip onto the stick, and good defensive play there by Reeder. Postotnik picks it up, shot wide of the net for the Warriors. Down in the corner, battling, trying to get it out. Good step up there by number 9, Derek Primino for the defense of the Warriors. Fox Cities trying to get it out. Good pin over there and possession to the Stars. Number 91 is Quinn Murphy. Gets it out, gets it over here to number 95, Xander Heron. He looks cross ice, try to get it right back into the slot. Just off of the stick for the Stars. Down below the goal line for the Warriors, trying to break it out, up against the wall. Good chip there, Postotnik into the neutral zone. Crosses the red line, drops it down into the corner, goes to the bench for a change. Picked up there by number 12, Weston Beyer. For Fox Cities, on the stick of Kale Adamovich. Looks to cut to the inside, does, shot just wide of the goal. Back down low. Picked up there by Osterman. Pulls it in, holds it at the blue line. A couple of nice toe drags there. Shot wide off of the skate of Beam. Back into the neutral zone. Cross ice pass onto the stick. Back still in the neutral zone, as that was Adamovich. He's going to go crash into the slot. They try and get it to him on a saucer pass. Couldn't knock it down at the hash marks. At the blue line. That's going to be ripped all the way down. That'll be an ice for the Waupun Warriors. No consequence, except for they get to change. So there's no penalty for the icing, except for it's going to come back to where it was fired down, but it was down there in the first place. Now you got some tired guys for the Warriors who get to go to the bench and change. Fresh bodies. Adamovich, Osterman, Buck. 19 is Massey. And number 21 on the far side was Muller for the Stars. On the ice for the Warriors. Pulled there by Osterman. Tries to drop it in the corner. Beam gets rid of it. Given chase is going to be number 19, Jace Zingsheim. That'll be picked up there by the Stars. Gets it back into the neutral zone off of Adamovich. He swings it wide of Osterman. They just are not connecting on their passes as much, Cameron. From what I'm seeing here, they're just flinging it, and they're not making the contact on the stick-to-stick passes.
I agree. Very lackadaisical with their passing this time.
This period here for the Stars. Waupun has been taking advantage of it. They've been getting a hold of this puck and using it. There's one tape to tape. Osterman, he's going to go in. Gets it over there. Nice try there by Adamovich. Again, fires wide of the net. Hold by Jack Blair for the Stars. Adamovich goes in and hustles, tries to pick it up. Taken away, held in by Blair. Nobody in front of him. Shot into the belly of Nagel. Good read there by Benton to get the save and the whistle. .9:28 here in the second. Face-off number 22, Preston McGinnis, going up against, I believe that was Colton Postotnik. It was. Shot far side in the back of the net. Buried for Fox Cities. Number 2, Blake Adamovich. At 9:22, picks the corner right over the shoulder of Nagel. I can't remember who flung it over there to get it over to number 2, so it's a good thing I got Scotty Van Galen to help pick me up on that. What a shot by Blake Adamovich. Four to 1 for the Stars. And this time at 9:08, I believe it's going to be McGinnis over to number 46, Kellen Murphy, at 9:08. And it's now 5 to 1. That was nice work there. Again, they're finding over the shoulder. Murphy from McGinnis. That one I was able to pick up. It doesn't happen very often in the high school level that I'm able to pick up the assist. That one I did. Offsides. Fox Cities gets into the zone a little bit too quick. Face off over on this side right in front of our broadcast booth. Thanks again to the Waupun Youth Hockey Association for fixing us up here. A couple of years ago, Jeremy Hopp built this for me, knowing that I was going to be spending so much time down here covering high school and youth. So I appreciate the specific location, no longer having to set up in the middle of the bleachers and in the stairwell. Let's see if the Warriors can get something going here in the second half of this period. Squirts out into the neutral zone. Hustling after it is Fromholtz. Be picked up there by Massey. Held in there by number 10, Jacob Hopp. Hopp down to the goal line. Spits it out front to Hunter Fromholtz. Good defensive play there for Fox Cities. They come right back on transition. Moves it across the blue line. Is number 98, Jake Kohler. Still has it. Looks, brings it all the way up to his defense. At the figure skating logo, shot wide, getting on a toe on it. May have been Benton Nagel, and that'll be chipped, and that might go for an ice. And it does. Stops the play and brings the faceoff back down here, and the teams can change. 8:02 left here in the second period, 5-1. Adamovich against Postotnik. One there by Postotnik, but going after it is Fox Cities, getting possession. Good cross-ice pass to the D. Shot, people in front. Postotnik picks it up, though, for the Warriors. Tries to clear it out right into the skates of one of the Stars. Keeps it in the zone. Interference is going to be called this time on number 9, Brock Reeder. I didn't see the play. Did you see it? Yeah, okay. First penalty for the Warriors.
I wasn't sure, not knowing hockey what to call that, but I was like, it'll look right.
So interference means that they stopped the momentum or the play of a player without playing the puck. And now the power play opportunity here, 48% execution for Fox Cities. Adamovich shot, missing. Going to step up is going to be Osterman. Holds it at the blue line, swings it over here to Blake Adamovich. Into the slot. Good job there with the stick by Camden Flagner to stop the attack. Goes all the way down to Reichenbacher. It'll be picked up there by Osterman. He's looking at a center ice breakout. Has it, takes it up right up through the ice. Gets it all the way into the zone before it's knocked away there by Chase Beam. On the penalty kill. Swings it over here to Blake Adamovich. Back up to the top. Osterman swings it the other way to Adamovich. Shot in and underneath the glove of Benton Nagel. And a power play goal is scored. And I believe, was that Osterman on the opposite side? No, Osterman, I think, came up to the top. Whoever swung it over from the opposite side, I couldn't quite see my own instant replay. Wow. One of the things I haven't done is I haven't gone in and checked the chat. I'll do so. So, Osterman. Blake Adamovich with the assist. 6-1 at 6:58. And right back at it are the Stars. Number 19, Dachi Massey. Walking around. Looking to center. Off of the stick. Held in by Massey. Taken there by number 22, McGinnis, to keep it in the zone. And trying to get a hold of it is Polda. Chips it into the zone, gets it out. Hustling after it is Postotnik. He's got nothing but blue jerseys surrounding him, as that's McGinnis who picks it up. Changes directions, comes all the way through the neutral zone, across the red line, into the offensive zone across the blue line, and then he turns it over. Hustle play, grab there again. Shot through the body. Puck is loose. Nagel thought he had it. Cleared. Good job there by Benton Nagel to stay with it. Jack Blair drops it down for the Stars. Not getting to the center. Picked up there by Colton Postotnik. Tries to rim it around. Held by number 14. Sorry about that. That's going to be Connor Vandervelde, and held it into the slot area. Couldn't pull a trigger. Puck was loose again. I don't know how they're getting shots off into the slot. That's blocker save there by Nagel. Banged off of the boards. Come all the way up to Blair again. Shot tip. Nagel just missed on the outside as the redirect. Gets it down low. Battling in there is number 9 again, Derek Pribino. Taken away. Stick lifts a couple back and forth with Postotnik. And number 95, Xander Heron. That'll be ripped all the way down. That'll be an ice. Stops the clock at 5:16. 6-1 here in the second. .516. Face off down to the blocker side of Benton Nagel. One there by the Warriors, trying to get it out as Camden Flagner. Hustling through the neutral zone. Gets bumped there by Jack Blair. Puck turned over. Shot wide Blocker save there by Reichenbacher. Good shot there by number 18 for the Warriors, Brock Reeder. Still down in the goal line. Warriors holding it there. Fromholtz from the King Manufacturing logo. Looks to try and get it out along the boards. Fox Cities trying to clear. That was a bad clear as it went off the side of the net. They're lucky there from that ricochet. As Asher Buck fired it right up against the net. Now it's going to come free into the neutral zone. Warriors with it is Chase Beam. Takes it back to his D partner. Almost turned over there by Brock Reeder. Beam with it. Cross ice pass. Gets it all the way up to number 19, Jace Zingsheim. Zingsheim fires a wrister over the top of the net. That's going to pop into the stands, and we're going to get a whistle at 4:14. 5-goal differential right now, 6-1 for the Fox City Stars. The Warriors, their bright spot is they got their goal on a power play. Face-off down in the zone. Postotnik down behind the King Manufacturing logo. Up against the boards for Fox Cities. Breaks it out into the neutral zone. Hustling after number 21, Nathan Muller. Shot on, turned away by Nagel. Good job there by Fox Cities to try and hold it in the zone. They get all back on side, rip back in, going back hard in on the forecheck. Beam holds it for the Warriors. Held back in, into the slot area. Hops over a stick, gets to the defenseman. He's looking, makes a couple of moves at the blue line. Good job there by Blake Adamovich. Has it, swings it all the way across. Good pass intercept there by number 19, Jace Zingsheim. Looks, blocker save off of the stick, popped up over the top of the net by Reichenbacher. And that's going to go down for an ice. 3:16 and counting. Face off here by Camden Flagner. Loses it to Fox Cities. They get the breakout in a hurry, coming back the other way. Right on the stick. Good rub there as Adamovich goes down hard from Derek Pribino. Goal penalty is going to be called. It's going to be a trip. It's going to be called on Pribino, I believe. That contact that he had against Adamovich. Yep, taking his legs out. At 3:03 on the clock here. Second penalty on Derek Pribino. It's a trip. And boy, they're at 48% on the power play. You do not want to do this. Especially towards the end of the period here. Adamovich in center.
Bond's not careful. They're going to be dealing with a running clock for this third period.
And that's what you cannot do in hockey. It is so hard to get back from a running clock. Asking for a clarification is Coach Tank. And what the official says is he came in with a body, took out the legs, and it was a trip. If they don't want to call it a trip, they could call it interference. I mean, he didn't play the puck either way. So, Fox Cities. Oh, well, lets him walk right in. A good job there by Nagel with a glove to reach out and snag it. Jeez. As they let Blake Adamovich just walk. They got lucky.
Spotty didn't read the scouting report.
I know. Back here to live action. Kale Adamovich with it. Looks. Runs it at the point. Swings it over to Osterman. They switch sides. Drops it over to Adamovich. He walks in. Shot through the pads. No. Good save there by Nagel to get the stick on it and to stop the attack. That was a really nice little play there between Osterman and Adamovich as they switch locations. Adamovich with some speed is able to come walking in, and again, the Warriors did not swing their power play or their penalty kill out to stop the attack. Beam in there battling against Jansen. gets a hold of it, clears it all the way down, 130, and it's going to force Fox Cities to regroup and get things started. Osterman has it, looks for a center ice breakout, gets it again. The Warriors had it red, but he's able to come right up the center of the ice. Walks all the way down to the top of the circles, stops, cross ice pass, nice saucer pass over to the other side. Osterman called for it back. Adamovich did not give it to him. Now they call for it. Walking in again is Adamovich from the dot. Puck is loose, and Osterman tries to hold, could not. It's going to come all the way back out to center ice. Fox Cities has to regroup. Able to get two new attackers coming in. Osterman still down in the corner with Chase Beam on the forecheck. Drop it. Changing back to Osterman. Blake Adamovich with it. Knocks down the saucer pass. Up against the boards, Osterman. Change in direction. Both Adamoviches come right next to each other. Into the zone. Tip. Puck is loose. Blake Adamovich steps in and holds it. 30 seconds remains on the attack here for Fox Cities. Tip opportunity again into the pads of Nagel. And he's going to get the save and the whistle with 1:26 remaining in the period. 23 seconds left on the power play for Fox Cities. Warriors done a good job so far killing off this penalty. Postotnik drops it all the way down low. Reichenbacher will come out to play it at the goal line. Rips it off of the boards. Tries to get it up into the neutral zone. Does. Gets it all the way over to Kohler. Kohler drops it. Good job there being in the passing lane by number 6, Parker Zickert. Still held in by Jack Blair. Both teams are at full strength. Penalty killed off for the Waupun Warriors. Good job on their penalty kill. Hustling back the other direction. Losing the puck in the neutral zone was Reeder. It's going to be offsides. They regroup, get themselves back on side as Reeder goes to the bench. Sorry, that was Derek Privino. My apologies to Brock. Walking all the way in. Shot saved by Nagel. Gets the whistle with 33 and a half seconds remaining here in the second period. 6-1. Thanks for joining us here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus. At the intermission, I'm going to go over there and check that YouTube chat. So now's your time to put some stuff in there again. I'll follow up. Let me know where you're watching from, who you're cheering for, who's your favorite players. What are your thoughts of the game? Good job here by Waupun to try and clear out, but they need some offense. 23 seconds into the neutral zone. Cross ice pass intercepted here. Camden Flagner has room up the middle. Nobody there. In the back of the net. Camden Flagner makes him pay on the turnover. That'll be an unassisted goal there. Even strength with 13.8 seconds remaining. Camden Flagner. Why did it stop? On 16:47, the second period, score number 16, Camden Flagner unassisted, and I'm sorry I lost the broadcast over on Radio Plus, so I'm trying to get it back. And for Fox Cities, Elliott Reichenbacher, 4 for 2 period total 8. For Waupun, Benton Nagel, 14, 2 period total 30. All right, give me a second here to get that back up and running over on Radio Plus. For some reason, I got kicked out of their stream. And then I'm going to step aside here, and then we'll come back. Or let's check that YouTube chat first. Hey, our favorite overseas person is out there watching. Yes, nice crowd. Adamovich. That that's from somewhere around here. You would think so, but it's not quite spelled that way. For Kelfice, Waupun played okay against a tough, fast-skilled team. Waupun had shots and needs to find someone to put the puck in the back of the net. For a former coach, Jason Buckles, or no, is that Jared maybe? Man, love the ice. Looks so nice. I know the ice here is always so awesome. So thanks for putting that stuff in there. Hey, continue to put stuff into the chat. We definitely appreciate it. We're going to step aside here, hear from some of our sponsors. We'll come back and give you our thoughts of that second period. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus. That might have been, I think that was Jared. It might have been Jaden too. So we'll step aside here and we'll be back.
Welcome to Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse. Here at Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, we are proud to provide South Central Wisconsin with the most beautiful flowers and freshest fruits and vegetables. In the fall, we have many varieties of squash and pumpkins, to just name a few. We are also proud to offer one-of-a-kind gifts like hanging baskets, iron hangers, decorative planters, and concrete statuary. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for more info and pictures. So come on out to Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, located on Highway A between Fox Lake and Randolph, and you'll be glad you did.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Welcome to Hoff's Quality Meats and Catering, where every cut starts with tradition and cares for your family. Step inside to a display case filled with fresh, marbled beef and pork, farm-fresh chicken, and vibrant sausages. We are more than a meat market. Check out our catering menu, takeout menus, and even our fish fry. From family dinners to weeknight staples, Hoff's offers friendly service and local artistry you can taste. Visit Hoff's today for quality cuts and weekly specials that make every meal a little more delicious. Or call 920-583-3734 to order from our menu.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner, grab one of the daily specials, or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
King Manufacturing. Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class buildings and canopies. In fact, there are thousands of them in use across America and in the Caribbean. We have also produced and developed many other steel products for use in retail, commercial, and industrial applications, such as building fascia, loading racks, wall panel systems, and much more. Our design record attests to our dedication to quality and customer satisfaction. King Manufacturing, from design to completion.
Rediscover the hometown lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, third generation of the family-owned and operated Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira. I welcome you to experience what the hometown lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one old ring to all the building materials to build a house, we had the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your hometown lumberyard has to offer. Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira, where the tracks cross Main, or online at lidkelumber.com.
Good view, not on Sundays.
Welcome back here to the Waupun Ice Arena. See, I was able to concentrate and get that in there. Wow, we had a really active second period. Let's take a look at what happened here on Waupun with a power play right off the bat. At 16-16, number 4, Parker Jansen is called for the slash. At 16:08 on the clock, the Waupun Warriors score a power play goal from number 10, Jacob Hopp. They say it was unassisted. I don't think that it was, but we have to go with what the officials give us, so that's what's going to be marked down, is that it was unassisted. Unless somebody goes back in there and Huddle does their analysis and they find out that there should be somebody to give the assist to. But at least Waupun broke through and was able to get a power play goal. Then from there, the floodgates just opened. At 14:47 on the clock, Fox Cities comes back, gets a goal by number 22, Preston McGinnis. Gets a short-handed goal with the assist going to the goalie, Elliot Reichenbacher. In continuing on at 9:22 on the clock, Fox City scores another goal. This time Blake Adamovich with the assist from McGinnis gets an even strength goal at 9:22. At 9:08, number 46 for Fox Cities, Kellen Murphy with the assist to McGinnis. That's McGinnis' third point of the night. Gets the even strength goal and stretches it back out to 5-1. Waupun gets a penalty this time. That's number 9, Derek Pribino, called for interference at 7:47. And the Fox Cities power play gets rolling right off the bat at 7:05. Number 97, Andrew Osterman with the assist to number 2, Blake Adamovich with a power play goal. Makes it 6-1. Waupun takes another trip at 3:03. This time, though, they are able to kill it off as it's a second penalty for Derek Pribino. Waupun kills off that penalty. And then at 13:08 on the clock, Waupun picks one off by Camden Flagner, goes right through the slot area, gets the even strength goal to score for Waupun, and that makes our score 6-2. I'm going to take a look at what we've got going on in that chat before we jump away. And again, thanks for everybody for participating in there so far with us. We appreciate it. We're going to step aside here and hear from some of our sponsors, and we'll be back with about a minute left, and we'll give us our keys to the third period. You're listening to Jeff Sauer along with Cameron Hatcher here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus.
Happy fall, y'all. Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Fall is a time for a whole home duct and dryer vent clean. We'll take care of what can't be seen. Removing dust? For us, that's a must. And a reminder, get on a furnace maintenance plan now so your home is clean and cozy this fall and winter. We are your home for the Coleman Equipment brand. Call 920-763-2301, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Hey, it's Bucky. If you're lucky, we'll be faster than a Derby from Kentucky.
Municipal Well and Pump has helped communities and industries keep water running with expert well drilling, pump installation, and dependable maintenance. Our experienced team is committed, quality workmanship, and getting the job done right the very first time. When reliable water matters most, trust the name built on honesty, integrity, and experience. Municipal Well and Pump, delivering water you can depend on.
Planning to build? Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your visions to reality. You need Pino. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to www.rapinno.com and you'll learn about the Pino difference. Pino. Build better for future generations.
Tired of pushy sales tactics? Welcome to Schaefer Auto, where they make buying a vehicle simple, safe, and satisfying. You'll find a sweet selection of pre-owned vehicles for every budget. Each is inspected and backed by a warranty option of your choice. Financing isn't a problem. Get approved online and drive home with confidence. Schaefer Auto has the right ride for you. Visit the lot at 404 Shaler Drive in Waupun and online at schaefer-auto.com. Schaefer Auto, no gimmicks, no pressure, no worries.
If you're looking.
Welcome back here to the Waupun Ice Arena. So get ready here for the start of the third period. Cameron, you hit it right on the head the last time here for what these teams needed to do. Let's figure out what they need to do here in this period. If you are the Fox City Stars, you're up 6-2. What do you need to do to make sure you finish this contest?
Get to that running clock as soon as possible. I feel like that just sucks the wind out of the other team. Sooner you can get there, you kind of see that demeanor change.
So they need to be on the attack constantly and not give up any of these cheap goals that they just gave up. What about for the Waupun Warriors? You want to make sure you're holding home ice.
I can't remember who it was in the chat that put it in there. They got to find somebody to put the puck in the back of the net. It's plain and simple.
Yeah,
saw a few more positive things out of them in flashes in there, but they've got to string it together for more than a minute or two at a time.
They've had opportunities. They just have to make sure now. I mean, I think that they also have to be able to withstand the onslaught that's going to come right here early from the Stars. Picking it up, hustling in is Weston Byer. At the top of the circle, cross ice pass to Osterman. Taken away there by the Warriors. Coming back the other way. Taken off of there is Camden Flagner. Dropped down low. Hustling after it. Going on the forecheck is number 10, Jacob Hopp. Chipped out, trying to break it out. Right on the stick of Hopp. Gets rubbed down by Adamovich. Picked up there this time by Osterman. Chip. Cross ice pass. They're making some long passes, too, that they're getting intercepted that they got to do a little bit better on. Adamovich collapsed by 3 Warriors. Still gets into the zone. Shot over the top of the net. Benton didn't get a chance to react hardly with the glove at all. It's going to be picked up there by Osterman. Gets it over to Kaladamovich. Skate move. Again, he has 3 Warriors tracking him. Pitchforked into the neutral zone. Should have been played there by Blake Adamovich, they say, so no ice. Trying to break it out. Good, strong cross ice pass again through the neutral zone. Dropped for Fox City Stars. Warriors so far have done a good job. Here's the top of the circle. Dropped it down low to the bottom of the circle. Tried to bring it all the way back into the slot. Couldn't get it onto the stick of number 98, Jake Kohler. That's going to be no ice as well. They're going to force Fox Cities to go back and pick it up. Reverse direction. Picked up there by Massey. Banged off of the boards. Trying to pick it up through the neutral zone are the Stars. Bringing it in is Heron. Drop slot. Blocker save there. Picked down by Blair. Nagel with a save. Battle over there again. I believe that's Kohler that's down there battling for Fox Cities. Blair tries to make a move. Good skates in the way for the Warriors. Stop the shot. Down in the corner. Pulled off of the goal line into the slot area. This time the Warriors take possession and they break it out through the neutral zone. Chip trying to go past. Fromholtz gets around Blair. And back in there to forecheck him is Massey. Postotnik going to go after Blair. Into the middle of the ice. Stars pick it up through the neutral zone. Across the red line. Trying to walk it in. Chipped in there by number 46, Kellen Murphy. Reverse direction by the Warriors. Once again, they get possession. They get it to the neutral zone. Trying to break it out. An active stick knocks it away. Pulled in. Nagel gets it. Clears out into the neutral zone. Picked up there by the Warriors. Again, was Zickert. Got it over to Polda. Turned over in the middle to McGinnis. He's got 3 points. He drops one into the slot just outside of the reach of Murphy. Flagner for the Warriors. Moved it across the goal line, picked up into the neutral zone. Skating with it is Camden Flagner. Walks into the slot. Reichenbacher still into the slot. Trying to take it. Pick there, Reichenbacher. Boy, there was a good chance there for the Warriors for Chase Beam. Good job there by Reichenbacher to reach out with a glove and get the whistle and stop the attack. Warriors had some good pressure there. 13-18, 6-2 is your score here at the Waupun Ice Arena. Badgerland action.
I think that's the most amount of time we've seen them right in front of their offensive end here.
Right in front of the goalie, putting all kinds of pressure on it. Yeah, it was a breakdown big time by Fox Cities. It would have been nice if they would have made them capitalize. Good hold there by Jay Singshine. Picked up by Samuel Robb. Haven't called his name often tonight. Coming through the zone. Good stick there by Derek Pribino. Wow. Rips that one all the way down by Brock Reeder. The positive here is if Fox Cities is trying to get the breakout, at least they don't have the opportunity to score. Right on the stick this time through the neutral zone to Muller. Muller drops it down low for the Stars. Picking it up on the forecheck was number 11, Samuel Robb. Comes all the way back out. That's going to squirt off of the stick of Blake Adamovich. He's going to rip it back down. Played behind the net by Nagel. Forecheck pressure coming in there by Parker Jansen. Got it into the neutral zone. Polda has it knocked off of his stick. Picked up there by Osterman. Drops it off to the defense in Blair. Back up to the neutral zone to Adamovich. Looks, walks around the defense. Good job there by Pribino. Takes one off of the inside of the skate. Able to get back up. Good pass down low by the Stars. Trying to get something to work with here on the cycle. Miss it. Comes all the way back out to the defense. And they go for a change for the Warriors. Back up the ice. Underneath the stick. They're going to say it was touched by Parker Jansen. Chip into the neutral zone. Picked up there by Jack Blair. Swings it over to Massey. Through the neutral zone. Tipped back in by Jansen. Taken away by Chase Beam for the Warriors. Cross ice pass. All the way across to the boards. Gets it into the zone. Down to Jacob Hopp. Hopp being hounded there by Jack Blair. Taken off by Kale Adamovich. Adamovich rubbed there by Hunter Fromholtz up against the board behind the net on the King Manufacturing logo. Adamovich over to Osterman. 2-on-2 coming through the zone with speed. Gets to the blue line. Drops it over to Adamovich. Cross ice pass. Shot. Save there by Benton Nagel. And the rebound comes back out. Johnson tries to put it back in. And Nagel right there squared up for the save. Good job there by Benton Nagel in net. Much better rebound control and able to recover and get himself back into position. 10:52 here in the third. Kicks Postotnik out. Coming in will be Nate Polda. Or sorry, not Nate. Owen Polda. Into the slot area. Just got lucky there as that slid off of the stick. Net is off. Face-off will be over here, so they'll get the whistle while they put the net back on. .10:40 and counting. Shot save there. Tried to wrap it around. Puck gets in front of Nagel, gets on top of it, and gets the whistle. .6-2. The Stars. Good effort shown here so far by the Warriors. Taken away by the Warriors. Good battle getting it out into the neutral zone now. Trying to chip it around to get it past. It's Parker Zickert. Come out to the neutral zone. They got to get back on side and regroup. They do. Zickert with a chip to Postotnik. Beam going in on the forecheck from the defensive side. Rips it down. That'll be an icing. Should have been played there. And it was not. I just wanted a different shot than the instant replay. 10:05 left here in the third. Shot saved by Reichenbacher. Bad rebound controls. That came firing out. The Warriors just were not ready to pick it up. There's a misplay by Jack Blair. Trying to get it into the neutral zone. They do. Picked up right there by number 18, Brock Reeder. Onto the stick of McGinnis. McGinnis goes into the inside. A tip opportunity there by Cullen Murphy. Missed it. Puck in front of Nagel. He gets on top of it and gets the whistle. Good job there by Benton Nagel once again. Looks a lot calmer in net right now. Jay Singsheim with it. Tries to break it out right onto the stick of McGinnis. Still held into the zone for Fox Cities. Dropped down into the corner. Going to pick it up. This number 9, Derek Pribino. Pribino with some good hard contact there with Kellen Murphy. Picked up there by Massey. Cross ice over to Blair. Right into the center to McGinnis. McGinnis dropped it back over to Murphy, who dropped it back to McGinnis and dropped it down low. Coming in a ricochet off of the board. Hustle play here by Samuel Robb. He centers it. Nobody there for the Stars. Popped up into the air. Knocked down. Skating with it for the Warriors. From the red line, Derek Pribino rips one. Or Brock Reeder, I'm sorry. Turned away easily by Reichenbacher. I just don't see any goalie letting that go past. It's too far out. Hustling in, Zicker tries to get it into the center off of the skates of number 14, Connor Vandervelden. Stepping up for the Warriors, trying to pop that one in, was number 20, Jacob Turner. Picked up there by Jacob Chase Beam. Drops it into the corner. Off of the boards. Down by the goal line, Stars grab possession. Asher Buck rips it into the corner, trying to break it out as Vandervelden. Held in. Buck once again resets behind the net. Gets it over here. Samuel Robb chips it into the neutral zone. Hustling after it is Beam. Cross ice pass. Picked off in red there by number 4, Parker Jansen. And they're going to say offsides. Boy, they got lucky there. He had that one red all the way and was coming into the zone in a hurry. Yep. Trying to get back. Couldn't back check and get himself in a position. First line out there for the Stars. Looks like the first line also for the Warriors. Hop is out there with Fromholtz. Osterman tried to get it back into the center to Adamovich from Jansen. Couldn't. Fromholtz has it against the boards. Trying to clear it out. Chip, nice job there by Camden Flagner. Flagner comes walking in again and is able to beat Reichenbacher once again. Camden Flagner. Even strength unassisted goal at 7:09, and it's now 6-3. Flagner, when he gets the read, is able to step on the gas and has been able to blow past a couple of players.
And it's amazing what you can do, or the accuracy of your shot when it's not behind the red or blue line.
Right, exactly. Unassisted to Camden Flagner at 7:09 on the clock. Stepping up this time is number 18. Shot ripping is Brock Reeder. Great job here by Waupun with that last goal. Let's see if they can hold it, maybe in this zone, maybe get something else coming here. Dachi Massey. It's going to be chipped off of the stick of Quinn Murphy behind the line. That'll be an icing. Face-off coming back down here to the blocker side of Elliot Reichenbacher. He's been beat 3 times in tight. .6:15 and counting. Sorry, I was writing down some stuff on the paper there. Good chance here again. Reichenbacher ready this time after the shot by Pustatnik. Warriors are getting some attacks. .6:10. Unfortunately, I think time is an issue here for Waupun.
Not on their sides, approaching 6 minutes left.
Now, anything can happen in hockey. It doesn't take long to just pop a couple of pucks past a goalie. They lose their confidence. I think that'll be tough for Reichenbacher to do after being a starter. I believe it's been for 4 years. I could be wrong, but I believe he started as a freshman. Fox Cities. Adamovich into the slot. Kicked back out. Osterman and turned over. Waupun chipped into the neutral zone. Alex Fisher out there for a shift for the Warriors. That's going to be banked off of the boards. No ice. I don't understand that. Didn't even have a chance to play it. Into the neutral zone. Picked up there. Jansen with a shot. Or tried to get the shot into the slot area. Could not. Back into the neutral zone. Picked up there by Osterman. Makes a move around Warriors. Gets bumped this time. Right onto the stick of Adamovich. Cal Adamovich into the center. Shot. Save. No. Nagel was able to get a hold of it. He lost it there, but then is able to sit on it. I thought it was trickling in. Anytime you try to have a goalie who turns around to look back behind him, it's almost trickling in the back of the net. .503 and counting here in the third period. Face off to the Trapper side. Warriors only have 4 players out on the ice. There comes the 5th. Centerman is kicked out for the delay. Fox Cities with it. Held there by Massey. Tip opportunity by number 95, Xander Heron. Trying to get it out of there is number 18, Brock Reeder. Turn, good job there, staying on the post by Nagel as he turned and fired on the short side. Nothing open. Fisher trying to clear for the Warriors. Postotnik in there battling as well with Quinn Murphy. Taken there by Fox Cities. Brings it out to their D and Jack Blair. He shots from the top of the circle off of the Trapper. Off of the blocker into the netting at 4:19. Nagel with the save. I'm sorry. How about if we get back to the main camera? Here we go. Back into the neutral zone as Fox Cities. Blake Adamovich. Up to McGinnis. Chips it in. Going in on the forecheck is Mason Wires. Warriors with possession. Tried to clear off of the boards back into the neutral zone. McGinnis with it. To Blake Adamovich. Back by the Warriors into the neutral zone. Hunter Fromholtz pitchforks it back down into the corner. Hustling after it is going to be Adamovich. Down in the corner. Battle pulled out by Fromholtz. Comes out now to the Stars. Breakout coming this way with 46, Kellen Murphy. Gets to the blue line. Shot off of the glove again of Nagel. Struggling with his trapper. 3:24. Picking it up as McGinnis. Into the slot area, trying to walk it in. A good save there by Nagel. Cleared by the Warriors, but into the neutral zone. Picked up there by Massey. He rips it in off of the glove again of Nagel. Picked up down in the corner. Tipped. No icing. Hustle play there by Zickert. Picked up by Massey. Chips it up. Good step in there by the Warriors to try and hold it in the zone. Shot. Saved by Reichenbacher. Another one comes at him. He gets on top of it to get the whistle. He has had to work the last couple of times. He just does not look comfortable back there.
Said he had a couple of easy first two periods. He was not expecting this in the third.
I don't think so. I agree with you. Waupun is continuing to battle here on home ice. Osterman walks, gets it across, makes this couple of spin moves, gets met there by Postotnik. Picked up there by Polda. Right onto the stick of Postotnik. He gets battled there by Blair, has it bumped off, and Massey into the slot wide. Had a chance right there to pull the trigger. Whistle. Interference going to be called on Osterman. I didn't see it, but. Oh, yeah. Good call by the official. Great call by the official. 2:23. Let's see if the Waupun Warriors power play can get something rolling here. As Osterman is going to go in for interference. Warriors trying to get something working. Flagner shot towards the net. Tried to get the tip opportunity there by Pribino. Could not. Cleared all the way down. Going to put some pressure on the puck is going to be Jack Kohler. Nagel holds it. Is able to rim it across just in time. Pressure here knocked away. Fox Cities looking for another shorthanded goal. Nagel reverses directions. Gets it over to Flagner, who then drops it back over behind the net to Chase Beam. Beam trying to get things set off of the half wall. Back into the neutral zone, cross ice pass over to Fromholtz. Dropped in the middle there for Pribino. Comes back all the way up to Beam. Beam rips one. Save off of the pads of Reichenbacher. Should be calling some goalie interference in there. They're not, and getting on top of it is Reichenbacher. Good job there not to panic. Great attack here by the Warriors. If they're not going to call it, if you're going to be in the crease and battle, then why not? 59 seconds left here on the power play for the Warriors. 1:22 and counting. Warriors still down in the zone. Cleared. This time it's Adamovich. One-on-one with Chase Beam. Beam with a long stick in the reach. Adamovich goes all the way down behind the net. Uses the net and a good knockoff there by Beam. Trying to battle. Adamovich comes out into the slot area. Had it over there to number 91, Quinn Murphy. He couldn't hold it. 1 minute remaining. Puck sitting in front of Nagel. Bumped out. Fox Cities. Bangs it down. Picked up there by Beam. Back into the neutral zone for the Warriors. Fox City slams it back down. Killing some time here. 20 seconds on the power play. Into the skates. Picked up there by the Warriors. Skating with it is number 18 for the Warriors, Brock Reeder. Slap shot from the blue line. An easy glove save by Reichenbacher, who's all the way out at the top. I think that's about the fourth time we've seen that.
Yep.
And none have been effective. Shot there. Good job into the slot. Zickert had a chance. 5 seconds on the power play. Here come the Stars. McGinnis rips one from the blue line. That's not effective over the top of the net. Both teams are at full strength. 15 seconds. Warriors chip it down. Blake Adamovich goes to pick it up. Goes over to his D partner, number 12, Weston Byer. Back here, coming up on 5 seconds remaining in this contest. Dropping down low, shot wide of the net with 1 second remaining, and that's going to do it. Your score will be 6 for the Stars, 3 for the Warriors. We're going to step aside here. I'm going to see if I can pick up the saves, and we'll come back and we'll give you some statistics. We'll be back.
For someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture, we're honored to be voted by you to be one of the best mattress stores in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the finest in style, comfort, and quality to the Waupun area.
We've teamed up with amazing brands like Ashley, Lazy Boy, Bestcraft, Marshfield, Best Home Furnishings, Mega Motion to offer you the best selection around.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Make your home a place you truly love with Verhaeg's Furniture Mart.
This exciting gameplay is being brought to you by Waupun Utilities, your local electric, water, and wastewater provider. And just like the teams out there, our team works hard every single day to deliver reliable, affordable service to more than 4,400 customers. As your community-owned utility, every single dollar we earn goes back into making Waupun stronger. Waupun Utilities, powering our community with teamwork, pride, and of course, hometown commitment.
At Warner Harmson Furniture, Flooring, Kitchen, and Bath, we know that your home is more than just four walls. From kitchen and bath remodels to full home renovations and new construction, we have the team for you. Warner Harmson brings expert design.
Well, my apologies. I went through all the stats And somehow I did not have the sound on. There's no way that I am going to go back through those. Come on now here. All right, sorry about that. Again, I forgot that I didn't have this set up on the post game, so I'm not going to go back through all the stats. What you got is a 6-3 final here. The Fox City Stars with the victory over the Waupun Warriors. One of the things that we do always here on Jeff's live stream when we wrap things up, we always end in a prayer. It was a great prayer here that we saw from Fox City Stars. Makes sense with Fox Valley Lutheran being a part of their co-op. So if you'd like to join me, we'd love to have you. Heavenly Father, we want to give you all the thanks and praise once again for the opportunity that we had here to see the amazing athletes that you were able to showcase for us. We thank you, Lord, anytime that we have breath in our lungs and blood flowing through our veins, and we can continue to bring glory and praise to you. We hope we did so through today's broadcast and all of our actions for today. We also ask, Heavenly Father, we know that this is a very physical sport. We know there's going to be bumps and bruises, and we ask that you will be with all of the athletes as they try and heal up. And finally, Lord, we ask that you be with all of the people who were down here at the Waupun Ice Arena as they travel home. May they make it safely, and may they have the opportunity to bring glory and praise to you for one more day. We ask all these things in Jesus' name. Amen. Thanks again for joining us here on the broadcast. We are back here at the Waupun Ice Arena again on the 19th on Friday. But prior to that, we've got several basketball games. We've got 2 for sure that are going to come up on Thursday. And Friday, we have a full boat of all 4 of the streams on Jeff's live streams will be active covering some contests. And there's going to also be a couple of contests on the Radio Plus channel. We hope that you've enjoyed the broadcast here. This is Jeff Sauer here with Jeff's Livestream, working in cooperation with Radio Plus. Take care, God bless, and we can't wait to see you at a rink or a court near us.
Radio Plus Sports and Jeff's Livestreams would like to thank our sponsors.
Hoekstra's Greenhouse, Katie's Log Cabin, Generations Lanes, and Angling Only. PT Tire and Service.
Pino Construction, Verhaeg's Furniture, Schaefer Auto.
AirTech, Pull Oil and Propane. Lift Services, Pioneer K.
Lidkey Lumber, Hoffs of Brownsville, Municipal Well and Pump.
All Phase Heating, Cooling Geo. Back in Action. Rock Fleischer, Homestead Realty.
Ergo Bank Lamira. Maxwell Plumbing, Metal Craft of Mayville.
Vital Corporation, West Interiors. Schroffnagel Implement. Skyline Roof.
Graphics, Bristol Morgan Bank, Marshview Veterinary Clinic, Leroy Meats, Mayville Savings Bank, Bernard Plumbing, Heller Building.